Ladies and gentlemen, we are here yet again for another Brawl News episode. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing good today. Before we get started, YouTuber things, of course, if you guys have been enjoying the content here on the channel, you find it helpful or anything like that, it would go a long way if you would consider subscribing. We're getting close to 800,000 subs, which is crazy. It's kind of the goal right now. Once we do, Spike and Bruce will be able to eat. It's been a while, guys. Hey, they're starving. So we got a pretty dang important Brawl News episode here today. Some big stuff coming along the horizon. But before we get into the, I guess, biggest news article today, we've got some important stuff to get into here as well. When you guys are watching this, it's now been 2 days since the maintenance break has gone through. The reason we're addressing this is because we actually made a video about one of these bugs that is getting patched or is now patched. Bug control, my people. We should know this by now. Brawl Stars is always littered with bugs. We ended up discussing one a few days ago where Meeple was able to use his gadget infinitely because of an interaction with Doug and his super, but I guess there was one also with Angelo as well. Really interesting. But the one that blew my mind the most that I wasn't even aware of is the third bullet point. Meeple is no longer able to score his own goal in Brawl Ball. What the heck? I didn't know that was a thing. Freaking wild. I don't even know how that would even come to be. Crazy, dude. But yeah, pretty dang good maintenance break if you ask me. Who doesn't love a bug patch, man? Come on now. But next up, transitioning into the next very important bit of news, and it's about the next update. And you might be wondering, Ray, why the heck are you talking about the next update when we kind of just got started with this one? Well, honestly, I've been seeing posts like this quite frequently, so maybe it is important to talk about future updates here. Taking a look at this one, 19 days until we're free from this atrocity of a brawler, bro. The Buzz Apocalypse. I think people are kind of ready for Buzz to be over and moving along to the next update, so let's talk about it. So I wouldn't blame you if you guys ended up forgetting, but something pretty dang crazy is coming out next update, and we first found out about it in the roadmap video roughly 3 months ago. If you guys don't know what the roadmap update videos are, is basically the Brawl Stars dev team sit down and go over what their goals are for the next year of updates. Sometimes it's a little bit more on the loose end of things as they progress towards the later half of the year, but it's pretty dang spot on based on what we've heard in the past. And this February update, the one that we are going to be going into next, is housing a pretty dang important bit of update content that I think a lot of you guys are going to be excited about. So Frank goes over what's coming in February, the next update, but I guess it's important to throw out, note that the further away an update is, so 3 months ago, the less concrete the ideas are. But for the bigger ticketed ones, I think it's pretty dang feasible that that's kind of their goal to get it out here. So the big ticket item that should be coming around here in this next update is something like a ranked 2.0. If you guys don't remember, the Brawl Stars dev team is trying to focus on integrating ranked into more esports based stuff. As you can see here, our focus is to further integrate ranked and esports into the game, which sounds really interesting if you ask me. Frank goes on in saying, imagine that progressing through ranked would be an additional pathway to be able to get into the world finals or to compete competitively in this game, not just the monthly finals. So I would assume that would imply some pretty dang big changes to ranked in general. Not only that, we are seeing some sort of new logo or emblem for ranked there on the roadmap. What that is, I'm not quite sure. I don't think it's as simple as Frank is making it sound, as they're just gonna make a way to be able to get to competitive gameplay through ranked now. I would assume it would take quite the big overhaul to ranked itself to be able to incorporate something like that. And when we're seeing logos like this, new things, I would assume it would be some sort of pretty awesome change to the mode itself. Could this be a logo for something further than Masters? Not quite sure. It's interesting. It kind of looks like Mortis as well, if you ask me. It's definitely a stretch, but it reminded me of like the Demon Mortis skin. I don't know why. To add a little bit more credibility to ranked, maybe getting even more additional changes. As you can see, they're trying to improve ranked itself, adding some quality of life changes to it, wanting it to be more competitive for the sweats and smoother for the casual players out there, as well as quality of life changes, as you can see here, much like guaranteed ranked skins after a certain amount of ranked star drops, not just being burdened by the bling every single time. I know when he goes over this, it just sounds like we are getting like a new version of the monthly finals, but truly I think there's more to these ranked changes. As you guys know, or as he said before, this was made 3 months ago, so maybe not all of the changes that they want to ranked were flushed out at the time, but I got a feeling ranked is going to be quite different in this next update, given the logo change or whatever we saw there on the roadmap and what they're talking about with quality of life changes and whatnot. Really looking forward to that. And the other most important thing, or the exciting thing in my opinion, I'm guessing for a lot of people out there, is there's no discussion of collabs in this next update. I have no idea why I was zoomed in on Frank's face there, my bad guys. But we skip to April after that, and they lead into April with another collab. So it looks like after quite a long time, we are getting an update without a collab if you're starting to get burnt out on those things. The Brawl Stars dev team had said in the past that they would like to kind of find a balance point between collab content, stuff like that, and then just good changes to the game when it comes to the actual just gameplay mechanics and whatnot, much like this ranked one. So really looking forward to that. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. What do you think ranked is going to be like here with this next update coming out? Cannot freaking wait. I'm excited to have like a not collab update. I enjoy collabs and stuff like that, but I really enjoy just like improvements to the game. So looking forward to it. And of course, if we find out any additional information on this stuff, I'll be sure to let you guys know, keep you updated on the situation. But now that we got that out of the way, the fun ranked news, I'd like to get straight away into this talking point as well. There's been a lot of buzz over some changes to the Brawl Stars official terms of service. You guys might have saw like a pop-up when you logged into Brawl Stars maybe a day or two ago, but people were a little bit nervous about this passage in the updated version. As you can see here, Supercell reserves the right to terminate any account that has been inactive for 180 days. Sounds scary. Of course, the verbiage isn't like your account is going to be deleted after 180 days. It just, Supercell has the right to be able to do that. But what I've been hearing from a lot of people is just having that lingering in the background is kind of worrisome. I don't think it's going to be a frequent thing. I doubt. I'm guessing it's just like something that they need for like certain circumstances out there in place. But let me tell you what, it does make people nervous, and especially me, for examples that I've shown before. As you guys know, I ended up making some pretty cool cursed accounts that I'm really proud of back in the day that are definitely logged out for more than 180 days, more like a couple years, bro. But I pushed rank 35s on some cursed accounts that is just that and the brawler. And the reason that we have it packed away and not logged in is if I were to log in, the brawl passes that I played during that time would be auto collected and the account in my eyes would be ruined. So this was my solution at the time, just log them into a club and never log back into them again, and at least I can see the progress where they're at right now. But if that clause is intact, they could be deleted because I haven't logged into them for a really long time. And in my opinion, I feel like it's not a very rare thing for people to take breaks from games, and not being logged into Brawl Stars for 180 days I don't think is that uncommon. So I don't know, hey man, it might be in your best interest if you're taking a break from Brawl Stars, you've been logged out on maybe a cool account of yours or just on your main account, to log back in from time to time to avoid that until we get further information on it, right? To clarify. Pretty dang scary. Hopefully none of our accounts get banned. Pretty dang scary, dude. Hey, hopefully none of our accounts get freaking deleted. What the heck? Moving along. We do have quite a few more things to get straight away into, and I just wanted to briefly bring this one up as well. You guys know, free is important to me. Free is always good. What's better than free things? I was browsing around inside of the community over here on Twitter, and I came across Ash's tweet here highlighting like a ton of different free things that if you haven't collected, I would do so before they are gone, whether it's from past Brawl Talks in the descriptions of them or just random like progression-based stuff, much like 100 coins, an egg pin in there that's really old, SpongeBob pin if you don't have that, looks like 10 gems from the Supercell store. So I'll make sure to leave this link in the description down below just for those of you who might have missed out on a few of these things. I know I don't have all of these, so I'm sure I'll be checking out some of these, especially like things like the clown pin. Like, I know it's like toxic in BM, but it's such a popular pin. It's crazy we can just get it for free. But yeah, once again, I'll leave that link in the description down below to this tweet so you guys can get it for yourselves. Moving along to our next bit of news, bro. What the heck is Brawl Stars on? We had saw this profile icon or the player icon some time ago, but man, it hits different now that it's here. We have the Gat Shop Offer for 49 gems, bro. What the heck? Yes, please. Get the heck over here, bro. Spike, I didn't know you're built that way, homie. My goodness. Like, come on. My goodness, bro. I feel like the Brawl Stars dev team have gotten really comfortable memeing quite a bit, and I'm here for it. Such a freaking funny player icon, dude. The Gat Shop Offer. I don't know if I'll be able to get over that. That's crazy. But then the final thing I wanted to mention here in this episode today is just an interesting development going on in Brawl Stars China. I don't typically talk about Brawl Stars China all that much, seeing that it's completely separate from our version of Brawl Stars, but taking a look at some crazy updates that just came out over there, over on the CLB Brawl Stars channel. As you can see, they're celebrating quite the hefty Lunar New Year update. Just taking a look at some of the stuff that they're getting here. They're getting a free Leon skin. They have a brand new like thing that they can open, much like Star Drops, and they're called red envelopes. We'll get into that here in a minute. And then this one, which is so weird and interesting, all brawlers available for a limited time. Had no idea what that meant when I first read it, but it's basically you make a brand new account, all brawlers will be able to be played at power level 9 for a limited time. So it's like a temporary brawler, much like Buzz, except every brawler in the game. Crazy, crazy. I don't know if that's like cool or if that would work in our version or anything like that. What do you guys think of that? That's so strange. It's bizarre. But then getting into the red envelopes over here as well. So it's just another thing to open. It's kind of hard to make out like what's happening or going on over in the Chinese version of Brawl Stars, but looks like a pretty interesting event if you ask me. It's kind of cool to cover sometimes or just kind of keep up to date with what's going on with their build. Always like crazy skins coming out and stuff like that. It's always cool to check in. Maybe Brawl Stars dev team might take a note out of their page one of these times. It'd be cool to get like a crazy update for Lunar New Year's this time for our version as well. I wouldn't mind a free skin, bro. I mean, come on, that skin's fire. Look at that. It's sick. But yeah, man, that's just about all I got for you guys here in this episode today. Make sure to be on the lookout for future developments on that ranked update, next update. I'll keep you guys in the loop on that. I can't wait to see what the Brawl Stars dev team cooks up for that. Personally, I've been really enjoying ranked lately. Consuming content on ranked on YouTube, really enjoying it, and just playing competitively a bit more here in the game. It's been a good time. But yeah, I think I'll leave you guys on that note. Thank you guys for watching as always, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Adios. Take care.